Welcome to Life Change, a 7-step system for changing your life. Hi, I'm Chris Bernier, the author of Life Change. You'll notice that embedded in the book are various motivational thoughts and concepts. In this audio version, I will preface each of these simply by saying a thought to consider or a motivational saying. What would you like to change in your life? What do you want and need? Who do you want to become? As you consider these questions, undoubtedly thoughts come to mind. But how do you turn these thoughts into reality? The Life Change system provides a simple, systematic approach to help you change your life in positive and meaningful ways. The system helps you mobilize your personal resources, conceptualize your goals, and change your thought and action patterns such that you achieve your goals. It will help you to bring your thought and action patterns into alignment with your goals. If you find yourself fighting the term goal, as many people do, substitute the word want in its place. A goal is simply the formal expression of a want or need. The Life Change system is specific, short, and action-oriented. There are as few words as possible devoted to theory and the why of it all. Therefore, unlike many self-improvement programs, the material is concise and the system can be readily understood and immediately employed. If you faithfully apply each step of the process, you can dramatically change your life in meaningful and positive ways. What the system will help you achieve. The system can be applied to virtually any area of your life in which you are seeking a change. It will help you change your social life, manage your time, create and enhance relationships, change your financial circumstances, boost your spiritual life, be a better parent, and so on. The system provides the framework for an organized approach to bring your thoughts and actions into alignment with your desires. Therefore, it is applicable to all aspects of your life. Sometimes we don't know where to start, and with other circumstances we know what to do but can't get ourselves to do it. This process will help with both of these situations and also help reduce stress. As a final note, the Life Change system will not work for any negative desires, such as any goal that harms another or facilitates self-destructiveness in any way. It just won't work, so don't bother trying. You have the power now. You can do it. The human mind and spirit together are one of the most powerful forces in the universe. Your power to create, imagine, adapt, and grow are limitless. The purpose of this material is to help you draw out more of your capacity and capabilities. It will help you clarify what you want and bring your thoughts and actions into alignment with your goals. You can get what you want and change your life. You need only use your resources and be persistent in your pursuit. A thought to consider. There is a supercomputer on your shoulders that can answer any question, but you must ask. Chapter 2. Important thoughts, concepts, and resources for changing your life. Purposeful change is good. The purpose of every goal is to effect a change in some way. However, changing is not always easy. In fact, most people are highly resistant to change. We seem to prefer the security and comfort of familiarity, even if that familiarity is less than satisfying or, worse yet, harmful to us. It is important to recognize that change, particularly purposeful, self-initiated change, is good. Change is exciting because it's the path to new positive places in our lives. Pushing ourselves into new ways of doing things and new situations can be uncomfortable, but it leads to positive growth. The beauty of the human mind is that it subconsciously governs change, such that it doesn't overwhelm us. Our minds seem to allow us only as much change as we can handle. Change is usually longer lasting when it's brought about gradually. So go slowly, crawl, walk, and then run. Embrace change because change is good and it is also the goal. Thoughts. You are what you think most often. It has been said that a person is or becomes or halves what he or she thinks about most often. Thoughts are powerful, and you become or have whatever you most often think about, positive or negative. One of the key concepts of this process is to control your thinking and focus it more frequently and intensely on the changes you would like to make in your life. The easiest way to do this is to write them down and review them frequently, as repetition is the mother of learning. How often and how vividly you envision what you want will determine how quickly and how fully you will have it or become it. How much time in your day could be redirected into thinking about your goals and how you will achieve them? How often can you imagine yourself as you want yourself to be? How often can you see yourself in the relationship you want? How vividly can you imagine the body shape or financial situation you want? Focus, controlling your attention. What you are thinking about at any given moment can be described as your window of consciousness. Think of it as a movable window similar to a magnifying glass that you are looking through. Your ability to control where and for how long that window is in a fixed position is a key ingredient to achieving your goals. Our minds are easily distracted by interruptions both from external sources and those that we create ourselves. Focusing on each task and only one task consistently until complete allows us to be more efficient and to accomplish much more. Multitasking sounds like an efficient method for accomplishing several tasks simultaneously. The reality of multitasking is that it's not efficient. You are either splitting your attention and focus between two or more functions, or you are rapidly switching your focus from one item to the next. Neither of these situations allows you to work most efficiently. Focus is about concentration and intensity. It is about choosing and staying on each task until complete. Believe in yourself and the possibilities. One important element to reaching your dream is your belief in your ability to make it happen. Henry Ford emphasized this point with the statement, "If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right." It's been said that whatever you can conceive and believe, you can achieve. So ask yourself, do I truly believe in my ability to reach this objective? If you find yourself doubting it, break the goal down into action steps. Then ask yourself, do I believe that I can do each of these steps? Sometimes looking at the parts makes the whole more believable. A motivational saying, "I am unstoppable like the tide, getting stronger and moving closer to achieving my goals every day." Yesterday, enjoy your successes and learn. You cannot change yesterday, but you can reflect on it in ways that are encouraging and will help you to improve tomorrow. Each day you accomplish different tasks that bring you closer to your goal. You derive encouragement and joy from taking a few minutes each day to enjoy these daily, sometimes small, successes. It helps you to recognize that you're on your way to changing your life and getting what you want. There are also lessons to learn from yesterday. When you look back over the day, you will find opportunities where things could have been done differently and better. Notice these, experience the joy, and use yesterday to improve tomorrow. Failure is part of the process. Let it go. Accomplishing a goal is about effecting a change, going from point A to point B, but it's never a straight line. Inevitably, things happen that are counterproductive to achieving our goals. For example, you smoke when you're trying to stop smoking, or you fail to achieve a particular business objective. Of course, we're going to have these failings along the way. It would be unrealistic to expect otherwise. We need to just let these minor failures go, rather than wasting time and energy getting angry, upset, and frustrated with ourselves. It happened, and we can't take it back. What we can do is acknowledge it, learn from it, accept it, and move on. When you become upset and frustrated over these minor failures, you are in effect losing twice. Once when you fell off track, and again when you wasted energy being angry and frustrated with yourself. Don't lose twice. Let it go. It helps to realize that these minor failures are only a momentary pause on your path to success. These may be frequent in the beginning, but will diminish over time. Just keep your eye on the prize. There is always a brighter day tomorrow with a fresh white canvas to continue painting the picture of your new life. A thought to consider. Failure is part of the process of success, and there is always a brighter day tomorrow. Be realistic. Set achievable goals. The process applied here can be applied to getting virtually anything you want. However, one element of the process is to be realistic in two ways. The first is to be realistic regarding the possibility of reaching the goal. Many seemingly impossible achievements have been made through imagination, creativity, and persistence. However, if you are 5 feet tall and weigh 130 pounds, you are highly unlikely to be a player in the National Football League. Secondly, achieving certain goals often requires a series of logical and sometimes required steps. It is suggested that you be realistic about the time frame and necessary steps to achieve the goal. A thought to consider. In the pursuit of most goals, frequency and consistent action is more important than duration and intensity. Commitment. I will do whatever it takes. You must be committed to causing the change you want in your life. The foundation of commitment is your level of desire. How much do you want it? How hard will you strive to get it? Your desire and commitment to succeeding must be strong in order to change your life and get what you want. Desire distills to commitment through heightened awareness, and heightened awareness is brought about through repetition and review. A motivational saying. I am committed. I will do whatever it takes. I will never quit. I will never give up. Persistence. To refuse to give up. The dictionary defines persistence in the following ways. To refuse to give up, especially when faced with opposition. To continue insistently. To endure. To remain. If you are given the personality trait of exceptional persistence, you are far more likely to achieve your goals than the average person. Intelligence may be the greatest determining factor of success, but persistence has to be a close second. The annals of achievement are filled with stories of heroic persistence. One of the most notable personalities was Winston Churchill, who energized the fighting spirit of the British people in World War II with the quote, "You must never, never, never give up." Of course, your level of persistence will vary based on the intensity of your desire and commitment. If it is truly important to you, you will refuse to give up, especially when faced with opposition. It is simply a matter of continually trying no matter how hard the road becomes. You must never quit. You must never stop trying. Discipline and willpower. Hold fast. Discipline is difficult. It means getting yourself to do what you know you must and not doing what you know you must not. The best means for enhancing your level of discipline is to heighten your level of desire and commitment for the goal. You can accomplish this best by imagining what it will look and feel like after you've accomplished the goal. When you envision yourself in the entirely new place of your goal achieved, it stiffens your resolve for holding the line. Another way to improve your level of discipline is to set up systems that raise your awareness and keep you on track. As an example, if your goal is to hold your calories to 1,500 calories a day, a good supportive system would be to record your calories as you consume them throughout the day. Discipline is at times mentally and sometimes physically painful and requires us to simply take the pain. In the end, it comes down to mental toughness. Set the parameters and stick to them. Draw a line in the sand and make the decision that you won't cross it. Slow down. Act deliberately. Generally, it is not about going faster. It is about creating and executing thought and action patterns that are consistent with achieving your goals. To do that, it's important to choose and accomplish the right things, and that takes time and patience. We all want everything now, but hurrying in circles to nowhere will not get us there. Slow down, act deliberately, and take daily, consistent action. Affirmations. Reinforcing your resolve. An affirmation is simply a statement that reinforces concepts that help in attaining the goal. The theory behind affirmations is that by repeating them, they are brought more fully into both your conscious and unconscious mind. They seem to have the greatest impact when there is an emotional connection to them. One of the 7 steps is to create a few simple affirmations for each goal and repeat them every day. Some examples are: I enjoy being a little hungry because it will cause me to be thin. It's great to be able to pay all my bills on time and in full. I will achieve all my goals because I will never stop trying. The more frequently affirmations are repeated, the more fully they become embedded in your consciousness. Repeating them frequently is helpful. A thought to consider: satisfaction with progress is the enemy of total success. Enjoy the progress, but settle for nothing less than total success. Chapter 3. Creating a master plan and overview of all your goals. What do you want and need? What would you like to change in your life? These are simple questions which most people can answer quickly and usually with several answers. The common list includes happiness, physical health, relationships, time, money, a particular body weight and shape, the elimination of addiction, spirituality, to be a better parent, to reduce stress, and a desire for material goods. Each of us has our own unique set of wants based on our personality, life circumstances, and values. Before applying the 7-step process to any particular goal, it is important to have an overview of all your wants and needs. Only then can you decide which goals to tackle first and how to best allocate your time and personal resources. To do this, simply dedicate some time with paper and a pen. Write down everything you want and need. Ask yourself, what do I want? And why do I want it? Use your imagination and dream big and out of the box. Just write down everything you want, as if any and all things are completely possible. Write a paragraph or 2 on each item. If you are like most people, you will find yourself revising this list a few times as you soul search and determine what you really want and what is really important to you. The next step is to prioritize the goals into a logical order in which you would like to accomplish them. It is generally useful to put those goals first that, when accomplished, will provide greater access to your capabilities or provide more efficiency. For instance, managing your time, getting organized, or eliminating a problem area that is diminishing your capacity in some way, a harmful addiction, for instance. After these types of goals, the remaining goals should be prioritized by need and importance to you. After you've prepared your list of goals, you will apply each step of the Life Change 7-step system to each goal and post the outcome to the Life Change Goal Commitment Form. The following is an overview of the 7 steps to familiarize you with the total system. We will later review each step in detail. Step 1. Define and write the goal. Step 2. Define and list the benefits. Step 3. Brainstorm all possible actions. Step 4. Create an action plan and take action. Step 5. Create supporting affirmations and obtain supporting pictures. Step 6. Review, visualize, and internalize the goal. Step 7. Evaluate results, adjust the action plan. The Life Change Goal Commitment Form. Included on this CD is the Life Change Goal Commitment Form, to which you post the edited output from steps 1, 2, 4, and 5. When completed, the form includes a clear written goal, thoughts about the goal and why it is important to you, the significant benefits of achieving the goal, an action plan for achieving the goal, 3 supporting affirmations, and 4 pictures that support the goal. The completed form brings together all components of the system. It is, in effect, a training vehicle which helps you change your thoughts and actions such that you will achieve your goals. The value of the form is that it is short and concise. You can read it through each day to internalize and visualize the goal and action plan. If you make it too complicated or long, your chances of executing the plan are diminished as it becomes too cumbersome to review on a daily basis. Chapter 4. The 7 Steps to Changing Your Life in Detail. Step 1. Define the goal. The first step is to clearly define the goal and write it down. The greater the clarity, the more likely you are to achieve the goal. Additionally, the goal must be realistic, measurable, or be broken down into measurable action steps, and it is best to have a timetable. Some goals are objective in nature and are more easily defined. Generally, these are goals that can be readily, numerically measured. Other goals are subjective in nature, such as, I would like to be a better parent. This is a common desire and a worthy goal, but it requires further definition and must ultimately be broken down into measurable, actionable items that will support it. Consistent execution of these actionable items becomes the primary focus in the pursuit of subjective goals. Again, the goal needs to be specific, clear, and written, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Some examples. 1. To earn an additional $10,000 in this calendar year as compared to last year by creating a home business. 2. Limit my cigarette smoking to less than 2 cigarettes per day for the month of May. 3. To help my daughter improve her grades to a B average or higher this year. 4. To locate and obtain a new job on or before December 31st. Step 2. Define and list the benefits. The next step is to write down all the benefits of achieving the goal. The I will statements and the I will not statements. You simply ask yourself the question, why is it important for me to accomplish this goal, and how will it change my life? Consider more deeply how you feel about the goal. Define the pleasures gained and the pain avoided or eliminated by reaching the objective. The purpose here is to list the benefits and make an emotional connection to the outcome, as pursuit of the goal will be emotionally driven. Everything we do is ultimately emotionally driven. We may justify with logic, but we decide based on emotion. After writing down all the benefits, choose the top 7 benefits of achieving the goal and post them to the goal form. These should be the 7 that most resonate with your soul in terms of motivating you to reach the goal. Although you will post the top 7 benefits to the Life Change Goal Commitment Form, you should type and retain the notes from this step for future reference. You may periodically change some of the benefits posted to the form, or perhaps use this material to craft new affirmations. A motivational saying. Now is the time to stand and deliver. Step 3. Brainstorm all possible actions. In Step 3, you ask yourself, what are the possible actions I could take that may lead to accomplishing the goal? Everything is on the table with this step. Any idea or action that you can think of that may contribute to achieving the goal. There is no idea too silly or far-fetched at this step. Think out of the box. Just let it flow and write it down. Doing this step with one or more people can be productive if you are so inclined. It is suggested that you take your time with this. It may be best to do this in a few sessions. Also, the ideas generated in this step are valuable and should be typed and saved. Although you may not use all of these ideas initially, you will likely return to these as you execute your action plan and make needed adjustments. Step 4. Create an action plan and take action. In Step 4, we edit and organize the material from Step 3 into what we believe will be the fastest path to achieving the goal. The purpose of this step is to create a realistic action plan for achieving the goal by choosing the best actions from Step 3 and prioritizing them into a logical sequence. How do you create the fastest path to achieving the goal? You choose those activities that have the greatest impact on the outcome. You may have several good alternatives, but there is usually a handful of actions that stand out as obviously more productive. This group can be described as the most important action items. These are the actions that have the greatest and most immediate impact to reaching the goal. These should be at the top of your action plan list, and you will hold yourself accountable for getting these done. The best means for holding yourself accountable to these is daily tracking. Included on this CD is a simple spreadsheet for holding yourself accountable to these daily activities. It is important that you track these items each day. These are where the rubber meets the road in goal achievement. The outcome of Step 4 doesn't have to be a perfect plan that will guarantee success start to finish. It just needs to be a reasonable starting plan. You'll make adjustments as you gauge your progress along the way. Now begin. Create and execute the plan. Take action today and every day according to plan. Remember, you don't do goals, you do activities that lead to achieving goals. So focus your attention on your most important action items and pursue them relentlessly. A motivational saying: I am relentless and committed to achieving all of my goals. Step 5. Supporting affirmations and pictures. Step 5 involves creating two forms of goal reinforcement: affirmations and pictures. We use the material from Step 2 and Step 4 to craft 3 affirmations, 3 statements that, when repeated, reinforces the process or benefits of reaching the goal in our minds and heightens our resolve to do the most important action items. These statements should strike an emotional chord in you. They should strongly resonate with you on a deeper emotional level and motivate you to more vigorously pursue the goal. For example, if your goal is to lose a certain amount of body fat such that you arrive at a new body shape, your affirmations may be: 1. I will enjoy looking in the mirror and having my clothes fitting loosely. 2. Hunger feels good. I enjoy being a little hungry and in control. 3. I won't have to waste time worrying about my weight anymore. The second exercise of this step is to acquire 4 photographs that, when viewed, reinforce the benefits of achieving the goal. If your goal is to travel, these may be of places where you want to go. If your goal is parenting, these would be photographs of your children. These visual reinforcements instantly remind you of what you want and the benefits of getting what you want. After having viewed these several days in succession, you can easily imagine them anytime, giving you a boost of motivation whenever needed. A motivational saying: decide and act. You can do it. Step 6. Review, visualize, internalize. This is without question, the most important step of the 7 steps. This is where the magic happens. This is how you come to own this goal deeply within your soul. This is the step that produces the wellspring of motivation that drives you to reach the goal. Most people fail to achieve a goal because they've not internalized the goal, which is to say they have not heightened their awareness of the goal and its benefits in their mind. Like so many New Year's resolutions, most goals are conceived, then lightly attended until they quickly fade and old habits emerge once again. Most people will not take the simple step of writing their goal down. Others still will write it down, but then never review it or take action around it. Step 6 is simply to read, visualize, and consider the benefits of the goal every day. Every day cannot be overemphasized here. Every day means every day, not every other day or once a week. When you do this day after day, the goal begins to dance in your head. It becomes part of you. You see the outcome clearly, and it spurs you into action. It helps you pass the obstacles because it crystallizes your desire through the heightened awareness. There will be days when you say to yourself, "I can't read that again today," or "Reading it every other day is more than enough." Resist these thoughts. You will not make it if you don't adhere to this step. Again, every day means every day. A motivational saying: demand more of yourself as you strive toward your goal. Step 7. Evaluate results, adjust the plan. Step 7 is to periodically evaluate your progress and make adjustments to the plan. You have to notice and gauge whether or not the actions you have selected have you on the right course. After reviewing your results, you may be satisfied with your progress and perhaps no adjustments are needed. More often, you've learned some things along the way and needed adjustments to the plan are obvious. How often should you evaluate results? The answer for most people is weekly. What questions should you ask each period? 1. Did I achieve the goal this period? 2. What did I accomplish this period relative to the goal? 3. Am I making the expected progress toward my goal? 4. What improvements and adjustments do I need to make to the plan or in the execution of the plan? 5. What actions are working, which are not working? 6. What action should I add to the plan and which should be eliminated? 7. If I keep doing what I am doing, am I going to get where I want to be? You should begin each week with the focus on implementing the improvements discovered in this review process. Chapter 5. 2 Foundation Blocks for Change: Time Action Management and Attitude. Time Action Management. We all get the same 24 hours every day, but how we decide to employ them is what makes all the difference. You can't change yesterday or do tomorrow's work today, so it's important to focus on today and have a system in place that maximizes the return on your time each day. Your success in anything is determined by your choices. The challenge lies in choosing and executing the right activities, those that will accomplish the goal the fastest. It takes daily consideration of the alternatives to do that. It is also helpful to review the previous day to enjoy your successes and identify opportunities to improve. A thought to consider. The average lifespan in the United States is 78 years, or 28,236 days. At age 25, you've used 9,125 of your days, and at age 50, 18,250 of your days. Time passes quickly. Carpe diem, seize the day. Included on this CD is the Life Change Time Action Management Form. The form is designed to help you maximize the use of your time through careful selection of the right activities and the creation of a schedule of accomplishments. The steps for using the form are as follows. 1. Review and update your to-do list. Evaluate each task to determine the outcome of doing it, the impact, and the best process for doing it most efficiently. 2. Review your calendar and appointments for the next 7 days. 3. Post your appointments for the day to the Schedule Plan section of the form. 4. Choose the most important set of tasks from your to-do list and post them to the Daily To-Do section of the form. 5. Schedule each task into the Schedule Plan section of the form. Hold yourself accountable to the allotted time for each item and stay on schedule. 6. Watch the clock and track your actual time used throughout the day. 7. In your next planning session, review the previous day. What did you accomplish? Where can you improve? Attitude. Creating a winning attitude. Attitude can best be described as a state of mind based on your personality, beliefs, and life's experiences. How you feel has a tremendous impact on how well you do, and for most of us, happiness is a choice. How you feel also affects how you view and treat people, and therefore how they react to you. The most productive state of mind is one where you eliminate all negativity from your thinking and choose to react positively, always seeing the silver lining with every situation that occurs. Easier said than done, but with conscious effort, it can be done more often. We can't control much of what happens in our lives, but to some extent we can control how we choose to react. Whether you are someone who tends to be aware of your feelings and express them or not, default emotions are happening to each situation, and they shape our thinking and actions. One choice you can make to improve your attitude is to become more aware of your reactions and thinking, both your solidly conscious thoughts and also your back-of-mind chatter. When you do this, you have the opportunity to make some different choices and eliminate the negative thinking. Some of the negative thoughts and feelings that limit us, steal our energy, and contribute to a negative attitude are anger, fear, jealousy, envy, frustration, worry, a perception of inadequacy in some way, or hate. All of these are controllable emotions or thoughts, and once consciously aware of them, you can decide to eliminate them from your thinking. In some cases, you may need to invest time and deeper thought in an effort to understand why you are having or harboring these feelings and look under the hood a bit to eliminate them. They are all unnecessary, and they are limiting you. Let them go. A motivational saying, I will let go of all anger, frustration, and worry. Some other helpful things you can do to improve your attitude are 1. Eliminate I can't from your vocabulary and replace it with I can. 2. Don't ever speak negatively about anyone, any place, or anything, ever. 3. Eliminate all negative thoughts about all people, including yourself. 4. Don't complain or whine. It only intensifies negativity. Count your blessings. 5. Decide to view and treat people positively. Be friendly, smile, and show enthusiasm in your engagement of them. 6. Change expectations. Disappointment is usually the result of failed expectations. Often we can reasonably modify our expectations and reduce disappointment, frustration, and anger. 7. Don't allow yourself to be frustrated and angry about matters that you can't change or control. 8. Look for the silver lining in every difficult situation. As a final note, how we feel and the psychology behind our feelings is often complicated and can be mysterious. We don't always know why we feel or do things. There are people who spend years and huge sums of money with therapists trying to eliminate symptoms or better understand themselves to gain greater access to their abilities. Generally, recognition of the truth, as best we can ascertain it, provides the most stable emotional platform. One simple and inexpensive approach to gaining insight into your psychology, the truth, and your feelings is to dedicate some time with paper and a pen. Just sit and write down your thoughts as they flow for 30 minutes a couple of times each week. Write whatever comes to mind, no matter how seemingly insignificant or distasteful. This process seems to release feelings and helps to organize your mind. It is not necessary to read what you have written or save it. It is similar to physical exercise, but for the emotions, and it helps clean up the emotional rubbish and keeps you in good emotional shape. As with physical exercise, this method takes some time and consistent application before you will feel the effects. You wouldn't do one aerobic exercise session and expect to be in great shape afterwards. Summary: putting it all together. You have now reviewed all of the key ingredients for changing your life in meaningful and positive ways. Changing your life is fully within your reach. You have the power now. You need only to mobilize your resources and make it happen. You have the power to effect purposeful, positive change in your life, to bring your thoughts and actions into alignment with your goals. When you believe in yourself and the possibilities and set realistic goals, you begin the journey. After getting clear on the goal, the benefits, and a picture of the outcome, you brainstorm all possible actions and select an initial action plan. Each and every day, you take consistent action based on your plan, and you review the goal, benefits, and action plan every day. You repeat each affirmation every day. Through daily exposure to the goal, benefits, and the action plan, you raise your level of desire and commitment to reaching the goal. Your commitment reinforces your discipline, willpower, and persistence. You don't let the momentary pause of the minor failures frustrate you. You plan and schedule each day and maintain a positive attitude. Each day you review the previous day, enjoy the successes, and make note of the improvements. Each week you review your accomplishments, evaluate the action plan, and make adjustments as needed. When you consistently follow this formula, you cannot fail. Now is the time to pursue your dreams. So once again, carpe diem, seize the day. All the best to you in changing your life and getting everything you want and need.